the Center for Cross-Cultural Learning, and it's a private institution that was founded back in 1995 to promote cross-cultural understanding and to have through study abroad programs, basically, and exchange programs, cultural tourism, teaching Arabic language, etc. So it's a private institution that's trying to fill the gap of cross-cultural education. I think one of the ideas was actually to try to promote more study abroad programs and to have a legal entity in order to enlarge the scope of our activities. Initially, this was the idea, but also the belief that it's possible to do more and to offer more in a private institution, because there's less bureaucracy and there is more possibility to have to request funds and raise funds from foundations and organizations. The Center for Cross-Cultural Learning is in the Medina of Rabat. It's inside the Medina in an old riad, which is most likely built in the 19th century, but it has two other annexes, one inside the Medina, more of a 20th century building, and the other one just outside of the wall of the Medina. And all three of them receive students and offer classes and lectures and activities. The CCCL works with several universities. Most of our universities are located in the United States, but a lot of universities and colleges, different types of programs, semester-long, short-term programs, language-based programs, internship-based programs. But we also have a program for adults with the Rhodes Scholar organization, which offers a cultural tourism type of program. We also have students who come for Arabic only from Europe and Asia and other parts of the world. We also offer programs for volunteering and internships at the CCCL. So basically, that's more or less, the type of programs we do. I think try to build a better understanding between people and people everywhere in the world. The idea is through understanding a culture, through understanding how people live their lives, and through accepting the other, we are hoping that we can start building a better world for everybody. I know the scope is very small, but I believe that it needs few individuals to bring a change. There are different programs at the CCCL also for the community. So we have homestays, for instance. We have over 100 families living in the Medina who host our participants, students, and others. We also have programs to promote the Moroccan culture for Moroccans. So book exhibits, painting exhibit, musical performances, etc. And I think the CCCL is very open to also public lectures for its participants, but also for the community. It's also open to offer the space for different non-government organizations and university groups and students in order for them to organize activities that are in relation to the mission of the CCCL, which is promoting culture, having a better understanding between people, etc. Yeah. So we have about 33 people working full-time at the CCCL, and one of the great things for me is that 2/3 of the employees are women, which is very unique, I think. The second thing is that you have different people from different backgrounds. So you may have people who are coming from the rural communities of Morocco, people who have graduated from universities, people with higher degrees, people with lower degrees, people who have never gone to the university. And I think this range of Moroccans also reflect the reality of Morocco. Several of our staff members live in the community where the center is located, and for us this is also something very unique and very important. They come from different parts of the country. I think this is also a unique feature of the center, and we're proud of it, and we hope we can continue doing it. But everybody is Moroccan. I don't think that I can compare with other institutions, and I don't want to do that. I think it's very beneficial to our students when they evaluate and assess our work and our participants to say what they find that is unique and that is best at the CCCL, and I think you should ask them. I think the whole country is for them open to dig in and to look for answers. I think the great thing about the method used at the Center for Cross-Cultural Learning is to tell students, yes, we have a small library, very nice library, small, with more than 4,000 books, with independent study projects of our students, with Wi-Fi, etc. Yeah, it's comfortable, it's nice, but at the same time, CCCL is also encouraging the participants to try to look around them, to observe, to come and discuss this, to debrief their experiences, to try to learn from the people and from the surroundings and from the community and from Morocco. And no matter how large our library would be, it will never be as large as their libraries back home. And we're not trying to compete with any library, but we're hoping that we can transfer the learning process that they are getting through their experience in Morocco into efficient and positive and constructive attitude and acquirements and achievements while after they leave Morocco. The internship and volunteer project is a project that we felt is also necessary to help students learn by themselves about the culture. It's an immersion program, but at the same time, we are not hiding from the participants, the volunteers or the interns, the realities of the country. We want them to be thrown in the realities, learn from them, be challenged, try to challenge their comfort zone, and try to discuss this and try to learn about the country, but also about themselves through this experience. And some internships take place in private organizations or public organizations, and the volunteer work to me is much more through non-governmental organizations where students are doing social work. And I'm speaking about students, but not everybody is a student for our volunteer programs. And to try to acquire skills that they would not have been able to acquire if they did not leave the comfort of their own countries or communities or cities, because this program is also offered to Moroccans living in Morocco, or simply to learn about the workplace and to get some information about the job market and to try themselves and to learn about how strong they are, how weak they are, how to communicate with people, what are things that they should develop themselves. These are the type of things that we're hoping to achieve with the internships and volunteer program. It's not a tough question. It's exactly what we want to do. It's to have everybody leave with something. And I think it varies. It depends on the participant. Some participants will leave with much more than others, but whatever a participant leaves with depends on the personality of the participant. And whatever they leave with is very important to me. So, for instance, if a student has an ADD and needs to just build confidence in himself or herself, and through this program was able to build a little bit of that confidence, for me it's a huge achievement. If someone comes and is able to say at the end of a lecture or a session, "Oh my God, I had no idea, you opened my eyes." This is it. It's hoping to open the eyes of people to other things. We're not trying to have people change their minds, but we're hoping that people can accept that there are other things in the world, that people could live differently, could shower differently, could sleep differently, could eat differently, could speak differently, but yet they're human. And I think, to me, if we achieve this, we've achieved the mission of the Center for Cross-Cultural Learning. It's really helping people cross another culture, learn from it, learn about yourself, and try to overcome some of the prejudices and stereotypes, or at least be aware that you have them. I think we would love to open up to more organizations and partners, but at the same time, we hope we won't grow too much. We don't want to lose the human side of our work. So if we grow too much, we might become like a corporate. And I think so far I'm not ready personally to see the CCCL become a corporate. I will miss the part of meeting with people, talking to people, joking with people, learning from people. And I'm hoping that as long as we can grow, as long as we can keep those essential parts of what CCCL is. But at the same time, I think we would like to see, because every school or every partner you start with, you're trying to have a different type of programs. And you're trying to learn more about how you make their program unique, different, with a different theme or a different approach. And every time we have this, we're happy because we're learning and we're working hard to make it happen. So, because it's Morocco, and because I love Morocco, and I'm from Morocco, and I think Morocco has a lot to offer. I think that it has much more to offer than we're doing, and I think there's still much more to be done. And I'm inviting people who would like to do things in Morocco to just go ahead and try to do it, because it's a country that is so, it's a small country, but yet it's so diverse and it has a lot of potential. And I think every time I think about an idea, I think it will be a great project, but I do not have the potential, the strengths, or the abilities to do that. But I think there are so many projects that could be done in Morocco. I do believe that it's not only this reason, it's also because I'm from here. And if I want to teach participants about a place, I would not be able to teach them better than about Morocco.